Greetings, programs. This is Wretch. Welcome back to World of Warcraft Legion. And it's time to get some revenge, guys, on the alliance that devastated Sylvanas' fleet. We need to search the Windrunner for clues and slay 15 alliance, which I am okay with. Now, we haven't seen anything from Greymane, who orchestrated the attack on Sylvanas' fleet. But chances are very good. That's kind of a spoiler, but we will be seeing him again. Just quite a bit later. That's one alliance down. Looks like they're searching through the wreckage for useful things. Not exactly what we want to see. And stunned. Looks like we're being shot in the back, too. Not exactly sure by what, though. What's shooting us? Oh. A Skyfire Griffin Rider. Now would be the time for some aerial superiority, but if you're not gonna launch your eagle up in the sky, I have no qualms dealing some death. Now these are the remains of the Windrunner, which was Sylvanas' flagship. Some gold, and looks like we have a cutlass. An officer's sword stands out among the wreckage. Scanning the nearby bodies, you notice the captain is not among them. Find Dread Captain Tatter, who we saw earlier as the one letting Sylvanas know that the fleet was ready to set off. But we still have some alliance to kill. Hope you guys have had a good weekend. Took my typical Saturday laziness and... Saturday was... I used to have 2 videos up every day on the channel, but I've decided that Saturday is going to be my day of rest, my Sabbath, if you will. Where I can just kind of chill out, play board games with my friends, and if I do play any video games, it's like I play on my main, or just something that I want to play that may not necessarily be good for the channel. That's what I do on Saturdays. Though I have really seriously considered giving streaming a try again. For those of you who've been following the channel for a while, you know that I was streaming Super Mario RPG for the SNES, and I mean, it was fun, but... Oh, there's a crow here too, or a cove raven. I was having fun with it, but I just don't think RPGs like that make for good content because you're continually getting in the same fights over and over. Sometimes, based on how they do it artistically, you may be able to pull off a good playthrough, such as Final Fantasy X playthrough that I did on the channel. There's Dread Captain Tatter. But Super Mario RPG, not really coinciding to a good playthrough, in my opinion. I am going to finish it, though. One thing that I've hated doing on my channel...
A rowboat, but she didn't want an escort. Told us to stay behind and fight.
Well, that's nice that you were talking, and that Alliance guy was just very nice and letting you stab him in the back.
My guess, she landed somewhere up the coast and continued on foot.
Ah. Well, we know for a fact Sylvanas can take care of herself, so we're not going to be that particularly worried about her. Remember, she said that she had other fish to fry here on the island. So, let's go ahead and take out these gnomes, which I love to do. Well, we'll just take out one at a time. We'll keep Blade Fury kind of on standby. These little gnomes can pack a punch, though. Now, we still have that one, the Paratrooper Stealth, or Sapped. There are a few series that I've done on the channel that... One of the reasons that I don't paint or do nearly as many artistic things as I used to is because I've become so much of a... I wouldn't say perfectionist, but I get so... Whoa. What? Oh, you were attacking me. I didn't even notice. I'm sorry, Mr. Griffin. I'll give you my full attention. Probably not what you want, though. See? Anything else attacking? Oh, Lord. He finally came out of his sap. I'm one of those people that I'll create something that I guess people like, or at least they tell me that, and then I just kind of sit there and look at it, and I think just matter-of-factly, oh, that's crap, and I'll destroy it. There's actually been entire series on the channel that I have deleted because I didn't think that it was up to snuff. I don't know if it's still on the channel or not. I don't think it is. But I was actually testing out my NES USB controller that I got from Arcade Block a month or two ago. And I was playing some Super Castlevania 4, and then I suddenly remembered that I, once upon a time, had a playthrough, a streaming playthrough. I would stream randomly of Castlevania Bloodlines, which was the lone Castlevania title for Genesis. And I did beat the game. The last part of it was a bit rough. But I don't remember what exactly was wrong with it, but there was just something about the playthrough that I found unfavorable, and I deleted the entire thing. Now, I'm better about that now that I've gotten older and a little bit wiser in the ways of YouTube, relatively for me at least. And I've decided that I have no intention of doing a playthrough of something unless I know I can give it a really good, concentrated, give it all of my attention, essentially, and play it to the best of my ability. Sometimes with the Castlevania Bloodline stuff, I just felt like playing a game, and I may not have been in the best mindset to be on camera, since I use Facecam on all of my streams. But now I know just not to get into that position in the first place. Plague-tipped arrow.
No sign of Sylvanas in the hills. What have we here?
Hello, Nathanos.
That's one of hers, all right.
That body decomposed fast.
Make it quick.
So, she escaped after all. They've only begun to pay for their insolence.
Get moving.
It would seem Sylvanas does not wish to be followed, by us or anyone else. Her will is her own. It's not my place to question, only to obey. In the hills nearby, a griffin master is preparing to take flight, no doubt to pursue our queen from the sky. My rangers are lying in wait. We need only to close our jaws around him. I'll have his head when this is over. Take the head of Thane Wildsky. 775. Get an upgrade to the hood.
Useful.
And we got a rare spawn up there, Worgen Stalkers. Now, hopefully we will find... There's a ramp up here. Let's go ahead and get on the death wheel. Let's see what we can do. I don't even know what I was talking about to get into that tangent about ending a series early. Oh! Hello there, Thane. I am going to sap you. And I'm going to kill your griffins here. You're going to have quite a bad shock when you wake up. Yeah, it's because I stopped live streaming on a regular basis. But I think I've got the itch again, especially with all the stuff going on in YouTube, which I'm sure I don't need to explain to any of you guys. It's getting kind of scary, and I don't really want to go over to Twitch at all. I figure with a lot of Let's Players moving on to Twitch with their video on demand service, that'll leave a vacuum that maybe YouTubers like me might be able to jump into. If I got loyalty is definitely something that I value. So I guess we'll see what happens. Nathanos Ranger launch plague arrows. Lead Thane into said arrows. Okay. Here's some poison for you. And he got feared somehow. I think Nathanos feared him. Yeah, we don't need no stinking arrows. Whoop. And cut off the head.
Deliver his head to the foothold.
You got it. I really like how you can stream stuff on YouTube. I think it's a lot easier than Twitch. Just really wish that the YouTube streaming had more of an audience. That's something I actually felt a bit of frustration about recently, and I was going to do a vlog about it, but I didn't really want to. I don't like having blogs that come off like moaning sessions. But I really appreciate all of you guys and the feedback you give me on these videos. It means a lot, believe me. And let's go over here and check out what that rare spawn is. And I really think with all the good vibes that I get from the community here on the channel, all of you subscribers, and the people who just watch to watch, I completely understand that. I think I could really get up there if I had more visibility. See, that's the only issue, is visibility. Akil the Oh, this is a new one. Hopefully I'll have an opportunity to... Cave of the Undying. I'll have an opportunity to rock out some visibility here. It's like my favorite YouTubers, the ones from Minecraft, like Good and them, they don't really come out with a whole lot of YouTube content anymore. A lot of them have moved on to Twitch. And there's kind of a bit of an uproar about it because a lot of their viewers are YouTube based and don't watch a lot of stuff on Twitch. So I guess it's just one of those really uncomfortable transitional periods, I think, for Let's Players in general. At least the ones who are kind of debating whether to stay on YouTube or go to Twitch. Well, the Undying, or the Enduring, not the Undying. We're in the Cave of the Undying. Let's see how much this guy can endure. I will continue my watch for the king unabated. Fair enough. Ooh. Berserk Barrage, so we can get out of the way of that, fortunately. Now, we need a Roll the Bones proc. Which one does that give? Attack speed and leech? I'm okay with that. More attack speed is best attack speed. At least when you're referring to a gamer character. You get him, Smee. I hear you barking in the background. Just bite him in the Achilles heel. And... yeah, I've seen better endurance. We've got some order resources and Valiant School here, which is good. By the way, while I think about that, off camera I went and grabbed a... refreshed my missions, and Tethys, Admiral Tethys, wanted to talk to me in the hall. And I went ahead and talked to him, just thought I was turning in a quest, but actually he offered himself as a follower. Hello there, human warrior. So, I now have Tethys running missions for me. The Admiral is part of the crew. I don't know how exactly that chain of command works, but... as long as he listens, I'm not going to argue with it. Now, where'd that rare spawn go? Saw him over here, maybe? Bad Wolf. Might be up here. I don't remember where exactly it was located. I forgot where I was on the ground. Nastrodir. The Brood of Nithog. Oh, we're on a... yeah, I think we kind of overshot our mark here. Let's go ahead and drop down. Now, if I was Worgen Infiltrators, where would I be? That's the $6 million question here. Well, there were elevators over here. We might as well head to the Forsaken area. I'll find them here eventually. Let's go ahead and stealth and get that done with. Is that the elevator? Yeah, there's the elevator. Let's see if we can catch it. Oh! I pressed the wrong button. We're still gonna make it though. I was going for my oh, we did miss it. Curses. I was going for the glider. I actually think I have the glider down here on my hotbar, which is not do well with stealth. So, go ahead and move that there for future reference. Looks like a bunch of the Forsaken are gathering usable salvage. And probably taking it up this freight elevator. Elevator go up! I know, Smee. Who's a good boy? Smee's gonna be put through his paces off camera because I'm gonna start running him through some pet battles and get him up to level 25. Shoo! Get out of here! Hugin. That's a cool looking bird.
What is it?
Do you have his head? Look carefully at this head, Swindlegear. This is what comes to those who stand against the Forsaken. For now, we should begin our search for the Aegis of Agramar. I will send some scouts out to discern its location. You should start your search as well. What are you waiting for? For you to give me this hood upgrade.
For the Dark Lady.
And we have cleared the aftermath. Now I am wearing a hood. Not exactly the best. As the raven stares into your eyes, an odd message fills your mind. I know who you are, champion, and I know what you seek. Come to me if you think yourself truly worthy. Find Javi near Agramar's vault. I know he has a different voice, but look at this guy.
Strength alone will not win what you seek, but it will get you started. Find me near Agramar's vault, and I will put your strength to the test.
But it will get you started. I have to get that accent down. Alliance personnel from the Skyfire were spotted parachuting into Blackbeak Overlook. I was unable to confirm my numbers or positions during my flyover, but I did see parachutes tangled in treetops and a lot of raven bears on the ground. If anyone is up there, they must be laying low and keeping an eye on us. I posted a rider at the top of the overlook to keep watch while I press forward into Stormheim. Liza Cullen, Dread Rider, First Wing. Recover the SI-7 intel from Spymaster Knockwhistle in Blackbeak Overlook. So SI-7 is involved in this somehow too. That's not a big surprise though. Ah! This looks like one of the grapple launchers the old Vicruel used to scale the steep ridges in Stormheim. This could come in handy. Yes, it does. Very much so. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to drive over in this direction. Because I think the infiltrators that we saw are over here. And then once we're done with that, we're going to head back to Dalaran since I have the flight point already to that Forsaken foothold. And... ooh, I got a wolf pack after me. Lots of wolves. We're going to find those Worgen and take them out. And then we need to head back to Dalaran because after I got Tethys as a member of my crew, another member of the Uncrowned wanted to... oh lord. Bad dogs. That seems to be the theme in this zone. Bad dogs. But another member of the Uncrowned had a bunch of quests, so... actually, I think this might be the place. Yep. I remember that rock outcropping. It's funny because, I won't lie, part of me actually knows the Azeroth maps and the WoW maps more so than the maps of my own hometown or the city that I'm living in right now. And they are taking these guys out, so let's fire the cannon. Oh, it's a massacre. I know, it's massacre, but I remember the old Looney Tunes when Bugs would always call it a massacre. Any Forsaken? More dead than normal? Nope. Looks like we saved everyone. Now, from how I understand the Alliance, they have to do the opposite. They have to take out these guys when they have the quest. So that's kind of cool.
This had better be good.
That's the rare spawn they have to kill. The Assassin. But, I'm going to go ahead and head to Dalaran real quick and get this hood transmogged to my normal eye patch, and I'll see you guys in the Uncrowned chambers. So we're back in the Chamber of Shadows, and it looks like it's Valera Sanguinar to be the one to give these quests.
Let's talk.
Throwing SI-7 off the trail, Blood of the Wolf, Noggenfogger's reasonable request. SI-7 is dodging our heels at every turn. We must make certain that we do not catch wind, or they do not catch wind of what we are up to. To that end, I have some suggestions for you in the form of missions. Send your champions and assign your forces. It matters little to me. The important thing is that we keep them out of Val'sharah and away from Blackrook Hold. At least until we can decipher that damned letter. Use the scouting map and complete the throwing SI-7 off the trail missions.
I am going to look into something. In the meantime, let us make certain that SI-7 does not catch on to what we are really up to.
Right. Blood for the Wolf. We have a request in from Windstone Wolf. He says that he needs a rather large amount of demon blood. He was not specific what for, and I did not ask. I'm inclined to do this for him with all expediency. The wolf rarely asks for anything, so when he does, we jump. He gets results 100% of the time, and then some. We should show him the same professional courtesy. Collect 50 fell blood.
They'll never see me coming.
And Noggenfogger's reasonable request. Oh, the gall of that little green-skinned twerp. Hey! Marin Noggenfogger is blackmailing us. He says if we do not meet his very reasonable requisition request, he's going to close off access to the Crucible. Marin's asking for a hefty amount of ethereal. He said something about you recently holding a blade to his throat and that he's simply returning the favor. Of course, if you would rather, I can eliminate him. Collect 20 ethereal, and we get Draught of Raw Magic. I don't recall us holding a blade to his throat.
Al Dial Shalom.
Swindlegear's memory is kind of bad. Of course, Marin's might be too. He's probably just trying to play the Uncrowned for some money. Which definitely show the Goblin race has balls, if anything. Especially to fly some of the contraptions that they do. Throwing SI-7 off the trail, Dalaran. So that's a 16-hour quest. It's level 102. Let's go ahead and throw Gorona, Lord Ravenholt,
we operate where others cannot.
And
Let's talk more action.
Vanessa, and that will fill everything up. It'll give us a 59% chance at more player experience, and we get a blank to-do list, which grants 100 artifact power. So now it went from a 16-hour to an 8-hour. We'll start that mission. And is there anything that we can send Tethys onto? Looks like it. Troops on this mission will be killed. Mission duration increased, so that'll be another 8-hour.
Hey.
75%. Oh, we don't have the resources for it. I'm actually almost completely out of resources, guys. So I may have to do a little bit of farming later. But it's okay. We got the main quest dealt with, and that's what was most important. So I'm kind of curious as what we need to do to kill all these demons. Obtain 50 fell blood. So there's this area in Val'sharah where the Illidari are fighting. Or Asuna. Apparently there's stuff everywhere except here. There was nothing in High Mountain to really warrant demons except for those Tauren. But it looks like Asuna is where I need to go. Maybe. Hold on. Is there stuff like that? There's one little area here in Stormheim. What about High Mountain? Yeah, nothing in High Mountain. And a little bit in Val'sharah, which we haven't gone to yet. Well, that's unfortunate. But I would like to go ahead and get these done since we've spent so much time not purposely, but avoiding the rogue campaign. We're just kind of catching up for all the time that we've missed. So, Aethril, huh? Now that is a particular type of herb. Maybe Marin's trying to make death sticks or something, to use a Star Wars term. But I'm pretty sure that I can acquire those at least. I have an inscription herbalist who might have just enough. So that's good. We'll go ahead and get that out of the way. But I actually think that's a good place to end it. When we come back, we'll go ahead and finish off the off-the-trail Dalaran. And it looks like we're going to be doing some demon hunting for some Fellblood. So, good times. And we have eyes in the Overlook to take out SI-7 and Sturmheim. Got a lot on the agenda, guys. And we are very, very close to 110. We've got rest XP all the way to the max level. And then it gets interesting. But hope you guys have enjoyed it. If you liked the episode, please leave a like down below. Subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment. That'd be a big help. And we'll see you next time. Later days, everyone.